Hello, my little friends. Welcome to our story time. I'm so excited to share a brand new magical story with you today. It's all about a sweet little girl named Lily and a very, very special bunny she meets. Are you feeling cozy and ready to listen? Wonderful! Let's dive right into our adventure. Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet, peaceful village, there lived a cheerful and kind little girl named Lily. Lily had bright, curious eyes and a smile that could warm anyone's heart. Her favorite thing in the whole wide world was to play outside, especially on sunny days. She loved feeling the warm sun on her cheeks and the gentle breeze in her hair. Lily's house had the most wonderful garden you could ever imagine. It was her own special playground, a big, beautiful space bursting with life and color. Tall, leafy trees offered cool shade, and vibrant flowers of every color, red, yellow, pink, and purple, danced in the wind. Friendly butterflies with painted wings fluttered from bloom to bloom, and the grass was a soft, green carpet perfect for running and tumbling on. Lily spent countless happy hours in her garden, dreaming up adventures among the flowers and trees. One beautiful morning, Lily woke up to the sun streaming through her window. The sky was a brilliant, clear blue, and the air felt wonderfully warm. It was a perfect day to play. She skipped happily into her garden, ready for another day of fun. But as she stepped onto the soft grass, she paused. Something felt different. A strange, quiet magic seemed to be hanging in the air, a feeling she had never felt before. Her eyes scanned the familiar garden, searching for what was new. And then she saw it, tucked beneath the large, velvety petals of a bright red flower. A tiny light was pulsing gently. It wasn't sunlight. It was a soft, silvery glow that seemed to be alive. Lily's heart beat a little faster with excitement. What could it be? Quietly, she tiptoed closer, her curiosity growing with every step. She knelt down, peering carefully under the big red flower. Suddenly, with a little hop, a small, fluffy white bunny jumped out from behind the flower. But this was no ordinary bunny. Its fur wasn't just white. It shimmered and sparkled as if it were spun from starlight. Its big, round eyes were the color of shiny blue sapphires, and they seemed to hold ancient secrets. Lily gasped in amazement, her eyes wide with wonder. She whispered, "Wow, you're the most beautiful bunny I've ever seen." The magical bunny didn't seem scared at all. It hopped in a playful circle around Lily, its little nose twitching. Then, it gently nuzzled its soft, sparkling head against her hand. A warm, tingling feeling spread up Lily's arm. She giggled with delight, her initial surprise turning into pure joy. She gently stroked its shimmering fur. "You're so friendly," she said. "I think I'll call you Snowy, because you sparkle just like fresh snow in the sunlight." Snowy seemed to like his new name. He did a happy little hop and then did something truly amazing. He lifted his tiny paw into the air, and as he did, a shower of small, glowing lights floated all around them, like tiny fireflies dancing in the daylight. The magic spread through the garden. The butterflies' wings began to glow with an inner light. The green leaves on the trees started to sparkle with specks of gold, and even the flower petals shimmered with a rainbow sheen. Lily's ordinary garden had been transformed into an enchanted wonderland. Snowy then turned and pointed with his nose toward a thicket of old, twisted trees at the back of the garden. Lily had never noticed it before, but now she could see a hidden path, one she was sure wasn't there a moment ago. Bright, glowing lights bobbed along the path, showing the way forward like little floating lanterns. Snowy looked back at Lily, his blue eyes inviting her to follow. Taking a deep breath of courage, Lily followed her new friend carefully down the secret path. The path led them out of the garden and into the most beautiful, magical forest Lily had ever dreamed of. The trees here were ancient and wise, with leaves that shone in shades of silver and gold. The flowers on the forest floor glowed with a soft, gentle light of their own, and cute, furry animals peeked out from behind the trees, their eyes full of kindness. The air was filled with the sound of tinkling bells and sweet, soft music. Lily felt like she had stepped right into a fairy tale. Snowy led her deeper into the forest until they reached a clearing. In the center of the clearing was a breathtaking lake, but it wasn't filled with water. It was made of millions of shining, clear crystals that reflected the light of the magical forest in a dazzling display. Snowy stopped at the edge of the crystal lake and gestured for Lily to look. She peered over the edge and saw her reflection, but it wasn't her normal reflection. In the crystal lake, her hair shimmered, her eyes sparkled, and her whole body was surrounded by a soft, warm glow. She looked like a princess. Snowy's magic was so powerful, it was making her sparkle too. As Lily stared at her glowing reflection, a soft, gentle wind whispered through the trees. It seemed to carry a voice, a kind and ancient voice that spoke directly to her heart. Lily, it whispered, you have been brought here because you have a kind and pure heart. This magical forest needs a protector, someone to keep its secrets safe. Protect this forest with Snowy, and its magic will always be with you. Lily felt a wave of purpose and bravery wash over her. She looked at Snowy and nodded, promising to be a guardian of this special place. The magical light in the forest began to soften, and the colors of the sky shifted to orange and pink. The sun was beginning to set. It was time to go home. Snowy understood. He gently nudged her hand and started to lead her back along the glowing path, out of the magical forest and into her own garden, which was now returning to normal. Back in her garden, Lily knelt down and gave Snowy a tight, warm hug. Thank you, Snowy, she whispered. This was the best day of my life. Thank you for showing me your world, my magical friend. Snowy looked up at her with his shiny blue eyes. He gently touched his sparkling paw to her hand one last time. As he pulled away, a small, glowing flower appeared in the palm of her hand. It pulsed with the same soft light as a magical forest. It was a promise, a silent message from Snowy that Lily understood instantly. It meant, whenever you need me, whenever the forest needs you, I will return. Lily held the magical flower close to her heart as she watched Snowy hop back toward the hidden path. He turned one last time, gave a little flick of his sparkly ears, and disappeared back into the shining forest. The path vanished behind him, as if it had never been there at all. Lily stood in her garden, a happy smile on her face. She looked at the glowing flower in her hand and whispered to the empty air, "See you again soon, Snowy." And that, my dear friends, is the magical story of Lily and the Enchanted Bunny. A story of kindness, courage, and a friendship that sparkles with magic. I hope you enjoyed our adventure today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget to join us again for our next story. See you in the next adventure. Bye bye.